Day 32, what's good? We out here. It's nice and gray on this side and a little bit bluer over on that side. It's way bluer in front of me. So it's like this. It's Florida right here, I guess. Hasn't rained yet, so it's just been peaceful. Good day. Started at 5:30. Woke up at 5:30 without an alarm. So best thing since not having a car is needing to be ready at a certain time, having to rely on somebody else. And twice this week I've been picked up at 7:15. So that means getting up at 5 or 5:30 today, and then doing my first workout of the day and starting the day off like that, getting to the office before 8. That's what I'm trying to do every day. So I guess with not having a car, I'm able to prepare for that and get shocked into the schedule that I want a little bit easier than if I did have a car right now. Speaking of the car, they can't find a clutch anywhere in the US, and if they do, labor is going to be about $1,100 at least. Okay, well, that's a lot more than what I expected. I thought, you know what, $500 or $600, I'm gonna get this thing done. This car's been doing great, hasn't had any issues until now. 140,000 miles. I mean, clutch goes out eventually, but now it's this. You know, it's like I finished the 4th week of this program, day 28, and I said, you know what, I'm feeling great. Feeling like I'm ready to build a lot of momentum. Feeling like I'm really ready to level up. Feel like God's getting ready to use me. And now all of a sudden I get roadblock, and literally my road is blocked because I don't have a car. So I mean, gratefully I got people who are willing to drive me to work, drive me home from work, drive me to other places I need to be, drive me to other places that they want me to be. You know, it's a blessing. I got people who value me in this life, and that's fantastic. It's unspeakable, really. But I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I gotta stay in prayer and posture that way so I can really hear what God's saying. Because, look, man, there's some different ways I can do it, but nothing that I would do is gonna be something I'm excited about. This type of a decision, it's much better to be planned than unplanned, and now I gotta figure something out of the air. Because, I mean, I didn't budget for this. I didn't financially plan for this right now. To an extent, but to a very little extent. It was mostly in the planning phase. You know, as things like investments are getting kicked off at a different level than they had before, savings kind of took a back seat when it comes to intentionally saving beyond an emergency fund, the baby emergency fund at that. So, you know, I'm gonna have to see what makes sense and see what's gonna be the best decision here. Really, I'm not sure yet. But that doesn't change a thing in terms of what I committed to. Everything I said I was gonna do, I still need to do. And I had to figure the rest out. Or allow God to speak into my life so He can tell me how to do the rest, which is really the best way. So that's where I'm at. It's be an interesting thing. I guess most likely before the end of this program, and most likely much sooner than that, I will be riding around in the new car, whatever it is. So we'll see. I'm curious. Maybe one of you guys is gonna be curious. And looking back on this in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, kind of like my good friend Austin told me, he was like, bro, just imagine how cool it would be. You get to look back once you're professionally accomplished at the level you want to be. And I said, yeah. And now I get to have an experience like this. Like, if you know me, I love cars. Like, I love cars 100%. So in the future, like $1 million car, well, that's on the list. If God blesses me with that, that's fantastic. I would love it. Be something I would enjoy at a deep level, and I would really look forward to. So I mean, to look back and be like, you know, you had this car and the clutch went out and you're trying to figure out what to do. in the future, I aspire to not have that type of a dilemma where it's like, okay, I have enough of an emergency fund and a savings fund that whatever I got to do, I'm ready to pull the trigger when I need to pull the trigger. Not, I can pull the trigger once I figure out where my bullets are. You know what I mean? That's all it is. I'm about to get home, shower up, hang out, jump on FaceTime, most likely, pretty soon. Finish my book. And this one's good. Prayers that shake the heavens. J.J. Simmons. So I mean, that's what I need right now. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of all this thing, whatever I gotta do, because look, I'm already trying to do everything. We're trying to keep the options open. We're trying to pursue other opportunities, professionally, personally, and you know, I just gotta stay pushing on that stuff and still make sure that I'm responsible and prudent, particularly in this area of figuring out what I'm gonna do for transportation, because it's important. And when it's in Florida, you can't really, you know, you can't really live for like a motorcycle or something that's gonna be like a cheap little fill-in for a little while, because you never know when the sky is just gonna open up and you're gonna get dumped down with water. That's not gonna work when I'm trying to work in a professional environment, at least not for today. So we'll see. I got the weekend to do a little bit of research and a little bit of looking into different options, and then, you know, hopefully when it's when something comes up that makes a lot of sense and that's gonna be right and that has God's affirmation, then I'll pull the trigger and I'll make it happen. Until then, we're gonna keep working. So I'll be out here, you be doing your thing, and I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, one more thing, my food getting old. These snacks that I'm having, it's getting old. I don't like it anymore. I don't like these snacks. They feel good, they make my body feel good, but I don't like the snacks. I don't like my breakfast. I gotta, it's the master of the mundane, right? That's what it is. So I'm gonna have to figure that part out too. But day by day, and I got work to do every day. So we're gonna stay out here, we're gonna keep working, and eventually we're gonna get it done, brick by brick, because we're building something beautiful. God bless.